There you go. Let's see. Yeah, so in the afternoon we tried to make this shit build. We still haven't got it to build once. It's amazing. I wonder if it even will run. But there you go. So we have some progress though. Like the error list has become from like a couple of 30-40 errors, we're down to maybe 10. So that's good. We have to scroll a lot less. So now we just have to fix these like so in the afternoon. In the afternoon, yeah, in the afternoon. In the afternoon we had to solve version conflict with cargo. So for example, Convert would depend on version of Piston Window, and I would depend on the version of Piston Window, and they would not match, so that would cause major problems. And the solution is just to look at whatever Conrad is depending on and explicitly tell Cargo to use that thing. But yeah, it's obvious. And I'm thinking like, okay, I could have maybe used Nix instead, but I didn't want to figure out how to build with Nix, so I just kept on trying things until it worked. And I'm still not really happy with it. You can't override, like you can in Nix. So like I can't believe myself, but I missed being able to just like, you know, have a system that I know how it works and I can modify whatever I want, even if it's Nix. Even if it has like a crappy syntax and confusing error messages. But yeah, Cargo also has confusing error messages. At least for dependencies. Yeah. Oh, we got it almost to build. Now it's just API's error, so that's fine. That's fine. For example, this, yeah. It's still not. What? 4R fun. So you want to have a lifetime on your U8? Sure. But you want to have it borrowed. Fine. Oh, okay, you want to have it borrowed. Then I want to have a lifetime as well. What this says. It's fucking weird. So yeah, I want to keep that open. It's too much pressure. So yeah, let's fix this one. This should be rather trivial, I think. I think this is like so it figures out the identity type, right, based upon dependent like type signatures. If you look at the signature of primitive, oh, I closed everything. Fortunately, it's kind of annoying. But yeah, we can find Conrad. We use the latest version of Conrad, so that's fine. And like the way I should find these other dependencies is through this thing. It's also a part of like I don't know how to navigate these docs as well as I do in Hackage. So like, but you can't really find Piston stuff through Google. You have to do it through this clickety stuff. Otherwise, you won't find the right one. You don't find the one you want. And you'll get those like weird errors. And these are like just things you basically need to know, unfortunately. Yeah. So yeah, I depended on version 100 and you need to have version 80. This carrot means it can upgrade. So I thought I could just upgrade to the latest version and everything would be happy with that, but apparently no. No? That's not what that means. We can also go back. Yeah, like a lot of information is hidden in here. In fact, in Hackage we don't even put it in a submenu like this. We put it inside the screen itself, and that's just more useful. You want to display that, because it's really important to keep these aligned. Otherwise you run into troubles. And like Cargo makes it really easy to fuck up with that. I wonder if I make a star out of this, if it will also break, or it will get the right one. Maybe that's just the thing. You should just like lock your core library and then let Cargo figure everything else out. That's the problem I had probably. But yeah, in the afternoon I got really annoyed with this. Really, really annoyed. On stream, so you can watch it back. But oh yeah, yeah. Look, it's still working. So we just want to have a version for this. Okay, great, great. We learned something today. Don't tell too many things about versions apparently. Oh, also like the lock is now right. Maybe if you delete the lock, it will be worse. But let's not do that. Let's not open up that rabbit hole again. Maybe I should actually track that log file. Maybe, yeah. Yeah. I know for a fact we do it in Node. If you do the Node development, then you would also track that log file. And it's fucking annoying because you also always get merge conflicts on that. But yeah, this is not really reproducible like this. Like this thing is a lie, this TOML file. It's just used to generate a log file. And that's what Cargo actually uses under the hood. It's kind of like how I use the package.yaml in my projects. I use it to generate a Cabal file, so I just don't need to deal with like weird shit, such as exposing modules and whatever. Okay, let's fix this. Yeah, this is easy because did I open that? No. Okay, let's open the primitives. So we got this function f, which is from n_image to nt. And what I said is like these two are the same with identity. Which is actually just like it in Haskell. That will be A to A. What else? So, right, so this image side is this map thing with a lifetime apparently. Oh. Anyway, what it's saying now is it wants to borrow those. Yeah, we gave it over ownership, so we can't borrow them. It needs to be a borrow image. Fuck. No. An image to NT. We set identity, which is T to T or A to A. T is texture. Oh, T is texture. Needs to be texture. What the fuck is texture? Is this also a type variable? Or this is a quality constraint? I think this is equality. A texture cache. Okay. Okay. So this is actually tilde sign in Haskell then. Okay, then we know what this needs to be. Texture cache, G2D texture. We'll just put that in there then. That's fine. Like this is empty, so it doesn't matter. It's perfect, right? An empty list or an empty structure. It can be polymorphic. Expected signature for our found signature effort. It's still not happy. I'm not really sure why. So we're talking about textures now, right? To nothing. It really doesn't like this identity, I think. I deleted something from there. Maybe we should get it back. Maybe we can blame. Oh, but God, I changed so much shit. Look and see. Look and see. So let's look for primitives then. Primitives. There you go. Deleted one. So we have this texture from image thing, and that was like just identity, I think. But what if it's not? No, it is. It is. This is identity. Say what the fuck you want, but that's it. Is it though? Yeah, T and we do NT. Let's look up identity in Rust. Yeah, fuck. It's a borrow T. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous, I say. This doesn't even do anything. I'm annoyed. So it's not exactly identity because this thing borrows, the other thing eats and returns. But this doesn't take ownership, it just borrows, yeah. And I think in Haskell we would always borrow. Fuck. Remove this semicolon. Oh, right. Fuck. Unused import. Right, we're no longer using that. So it actually is that problem. So this is a different identity. Yeah, but I think we can totally say that if we borrow, because borrows means you can't mutate it. Haskell you can never mutate. You can make copies though. You can also make copies of borrows. Yeah, I like, hey Lumi, what up, man? Fighting Rust. Ah, I saw you yesterday with the type level stuff. It was fun. Yeah, that guy's doing some advanced shit. He even knew the library grenade. That's amazing. I'm still trying to make my game work or compile. I think I spent like 3 hours in the afternoon to make it compile, and I'm still like not done. I think I worked on this before as well for like 3 hours as well. So yeah, I'm definitely in hell. But I'm getting there. Like we have much fewer warnings now or errors now. It's only like a couple of screens. So yeah. I'm just like realizing this crappy identity. This identity is not like it doesn't morph on over borrows, which makes it useless. So this identity is different from that identity. What the fuck? I'm just thinking, should you make everything like borrows? How did you do it in the other one? Rust. Vector. Yeah, functional. I don't know what a functor has to do with functional, but whatever. Whatever. Are they also using borrows? I would know that they also take ownership. That's weird. I wouldn't do that. You don't need to move values for this. You can borrow. And I think in Haskell you would also like kind of argue that you're borrowing. You can change the value if you clone it. Which is like similar to a borrow, but they don't. F. So what the fuck is this? You have Y? Why did they use these weird names? This is supposed to be fmap. So fmap. We have A to B, f of A to f of B. Okay, what the fuck is this? Fmap. Y? Where's Y? Where's Y? Is this 1f? We have a function self type to Y. No, this is the for all construct. The fuck? Sorry, that's generic. What's generic? Generic types can implement this trait, providing the ability to extract the first generic parameter. Generic types can implement this trait, providing the ability to extract the first generic parameter. You can generic parameter. Are you talking about polymorphic parameters? Oh, okay. Yeah, you are. So we can access ourselves, like our first generic parameter. And it returns a second parameter. With that, we take a self and a function. Result into self type. Never mind the shit. Yeah, it's because the second one can leak a mutable ref, I think. Shared reference is what I meant. Oh. This doesn't leak mutability, I believe. And if you have a mutable reference, I think you could also no, I don't think you can then hand out borrows from because you're borrowed a mutable reference, so you can't make another borrow out of that. You can make one? No. Yeah, you can make. I don't know. I need to look at the rules. I don't know. I would assume that it would work with borrows. But I don't understand the signature at all, unfortunately. Maybe they try to abstract over it. That would be ridiculous. if you have a borrow and T, this has different semantics. Yeah, you can't. Well, like the T to T in Rust has also different semantics, right? This is not the same thing as identity because you need to eat this value. So you either need to put in a clone, because if it's used once, then you can't reuse it. You need to use the result. Oh my god. I didn't know that identity had 2 forms actually. Now I think about it. That's weird. Actually, I thought it would be easy to implement these type classes properly. I want to do that at some point. Like once this compiles, then I want to like look at that more. But they also eat it. They like, I mean, by eating, they use they take ownership of the value and then return it. Then you have to use the result. But I think in Haskell that's not the case because you borrow it. Like, you never take ownership of something in Haskell. It's just all immutable, and borrows are immutable. So that was my arguing for. I thought that Haskell would be like this then. It's also faster. Actively heap allocated. Garbage collection semantics. Doesn't need that at all. Yeah, it doesn't have the concept of lifetimes. But that was why I was thinking, because if you make an identity that eats the value and returns a value, the semantics are different. Let's look at the identity again. So if you like have a binding pair, let D is some string, right? And then you use identity on that string. In another let binding B, D, then you no longer, after this, you can't do this anymore. This is not allowed because the value is being eaten here by identity. In fact, I don't think you can do this either because it's static. You can't even put a string in here. You need to have the proper string that's dynamically allocated, the string one. Weird. But if you just make everything as a reference, then it would kind of work, because you don't get a problem. But I don't know if you can you make like a immutable reference from a mutable? Because then my little mutability trick is what I want. That's beautiful. No matter name color. If you want Haskell like semantics, you can always use reference counting or symbol mechanism to get GC. Yes. I don't really want Haskell semantics. I wanna have Haskell abstractions with Rust semantics. And I believe you can kind of get that with references. But I'm not sure, like, I want to prove that by doing it. But I think there's like actually a project that does like a library for doing garbage collection in Rust. So yeah, you can totally get Haskell-like semantics by just using this library. I thought it was amazing when I first started 3 years ago. But like 3 years ago, it wasn't ready. Like you couldn't use this. It was just an idea. Now it's actually something. Garbage collection as a library. There you have it. Yeah, reference counting. I'm actually using that in here. RC. ARC. Atomic reference counting, because I'm doing like thread shit. Yeah. This entire game is actually a study for concurrency with Rust. Like the idea is that I have logic on a separate thread from rendering. And like very few games do that. But it's nice because you always get 60 FPS. Like the game speed becomes variable from FPS, which is so confusing to people. Some games have that though, like I've seen it. I think, for example, Terraria does that. What do I? Well, there's no need to reference count for these functions, I think, or like fmap. Well, actually, there may be actually. Oh yeah, shit. You need to. No, you're creating a new one. So, okay, let's look at this type again. You have A to B, F of A to F of B. But in case of Rust, you would need to have like a reference to A. Reference A. To something you own. B. You can have like an F and A to FB. Because it needs to be modified. Like you need to be able to modify, so you need to take over. So this implies copying, which is exactly what Haskell does in fmaps. It's still strict though. Yeah, we all did. Minecraft also. What's up, Andrew from Narsil? Andrew from Narsil. Nice name. was. Look at me having fun with Unicode. Minecraft also. Can't find color. Where's color? Canvas color. Oh no. You know about color? Let's look for canvas instead. That should be more. Colorable. I need to import this. No method named color. I'm at practical rest, because there are no first class high kind of types. Yes, they have. Yeah. I just saw it, right? Vec. Depends on something else. That's a high kind of type, right? Boilerplate. Wait, what's the high kind of type? Scala. That's a kind. Oh, you mean there's no A to A, or like a star to star things, type to type. That would be a problem, yeah. How am I looking at this? Oh yeah. Kinds, okay. Isn't just star, also star to star, yeah. Okay, I see the problem. Well, they used they used the associated type, I think. Here. That's what the generic was about then. Because you get this then. Fuck. Also lots of boilerplate. Even if there's lots of boilerplate, for the implementation, it wouldn't really matter if you could just use it like other languages. Oh, and you use the site of crap. Yeah, that's a problem. I wanna use that. Yeah. Color, where was color? Colorable. Maybe this is the... Oh, you have the most recent version. That works, okay, what the fuck. Width and height. Probably like a width and heightable. Sizable, there you have it. Fuck you. Should call it geometricable. What's the guy called? If compiler can't optimize, yeah, then you lose all the advantage of using Rust. So that's why they made an iterator instead of reversible. I'm still annoyed by that. Proper kits. They probably made like kill kitsable. What's it done on the canvas? It's done on the graph. The fuck does this even do? Kids. Kit area. The fuck is the kit area? That's the thing about type system, they all eventually make design decisions directly because of the limitations of said type system, with necessity to make things usable. Yeah, it's actually designed. I've actually attended type theory meetup for a while. It was actually kind of fun. They were actually studying the Rust type system, and yeah, it's kind of like it's a new lens at looking of. It's a new way of, like, for me it was a new way of looking at programming. The things they'll talk about, like, it's just so different. But I still want to try. Like, if it becomes a horrid mess, then I would give up. But I think I can make something neat out of it. I think I can do it better than that guy with his function. Can't trade have what did they call them in Rust then? Base. PHP, thanks. Yes, that's what I need in my life. On straight. First programming language. Book. Construction closure. Oh, I'm skipping chapters. What's going on? Advanced trade. Is this it? Second edition of the book is no longer disturbed with Rust documentation. Okay. New types. You can do new types? That's not new type, it's an alias. Box. What I want to have a variable in here. Never type it, never returns. Special type named. Empty type. No values. Oh, it's void. Have you ever heard of AST language? It has linear types too and has been longer than Rust. But for some reason it hasn't taken off yet and gotten popular. Made by Japanese CS professor, not by Mozilla. The network effect there is nearly insurmountable. And Andrews from Nasil has a point in that marketing is very important for programming languages. AST, I've not seen that yet. Is it maybe like the paper where he introduced the linear types? I know for a fact they want to add it to Haskell, like linear types. And I'm kind of excited about that. Because it opens up opportunities for radical optimizations, I think. I can't find it. Oh. ATS, not AST. Influenced by C++. Applied type system. When was the first release? Obscure languages. I found another one recently. It's called Mercury. Mercury? I wanna dive into a couple of those. Maybe I do like a language review. You're gonna love this. Mercury is a purely decorative predicates and function. Non-logical side effect. Strongly typed language. You see this? This is turnstile to indicate your predicates. So this is basically Prolog plus OCaml. Someone was writing a graphics library in this. Bindings to OpenGL. I wonder when this was released. Google Groups. Great. Beat C++. I can see releases. Compilation garbage collection. This is a paper probably. Not found. Damn it! Fucking dead links. Sometimes in 2004. Yeah, so like Rust is definitely inspired by this. Also it's ATS2 now. It has OCaml syntax, more like safe C, whereas Rust is like safe C++. You're telling me I should switch? Yes, too, he says. Ah, look at that. Oh, I love it. Home old. Oh, there's an old one. This is the new one. Oh. I like the new one better. I love the logo. Collect. Collect. Yes. The logo.png. Exactly. It's like rice. Lambda rice. Pi, I think. We have some examples. Huh. Yeah, I've noticed the code that I wrote in this project is like more a way of doing object orientation even. I even have like a little state machine going on. So you may be right in that. It's kind of like C++. Yeah, it's a state machine. But still, like the gripes I had with C++, they're mostly solved by Rust. Like the safety is fixed, and mutability, like immutable by default. That's the right way to do things, I think. So you need to opt in mutability. But yeah, it still looks a lot like object-oriented programming. Yeah, for sure. Back then I didn't even know Haskell, so maybe that's also an influence of this choice. Choice of design. No, I'm not. Versus better ecosystem. Ecosystem is maybe more important than language. Yeah, so bigger project, maybe better. But like to explore, it would be fun to do a stream about it, probably. Maybe try to build a little thing. Calculator or something. I don't know. I know what's good. Or a BitTorrent implementation. I hear that's a good idea. I think ATS has focused more on making it easy to integrate with C though. So you can avoid some ecosystem problems in that way. Rust also has proper FFI with C, but most languages have. That's how you like start, right? you use all the crap from C. You need to do a FFI with C anyway, because you need to talk to the operating system, which is in C, always. Unless you're running on that kernel. This one. I think it's the product of someone's paper. You wanted to explore if you can write a kernel in Rust. Yeah, you can. This one is... Fuck. Oh, this is... God damn it, what the fuck did I do? God. They used submodules. It's a fucking pain to use submodules. It's confusing, isn't it? That's it. That's a word. But yeah, this is an operating system written in Rust. So this is gonna replace everything. 10 years, everyone's using Redux. 10 year, next year of Redux desktop. Crop kits. Okay, let's just delete it. I think that's not necessary anyway. I didn't even specify child area. Whatever. That's a widget, what the fuck? Why can't I crop? Let's look at canvas. Canvas apparently is not a widget. But it is inside widget. Module? What did I see? Widget, canvas. Okay. Container. Associated types. Yeah, but if you have but it's still not trade widget. You just need to use widget. That's what you're saying. I mean, like if you have associated types, then you have higher kind of types, right? Yeah, you can use this instead. I think. It's just annoying because you need to declare it. With a fair bit of boilerplate. So let's see what the implementations are of this thing. Oh my god. Oval, point, path, polygon, rectangle, triangles, text, button, canvas. There you go. So you just need to import widget. Actually, last time I looked at Rust, I think it needs explicit code to make things accessible from C and use things from C. Oh, that's what you mean, yeah. Yeah, you need to declare everything. Like you were doing Pascal, I think. Well. Because you need to introduce the types, right? Outline, what the fuck? outline. What is this conquest? What the fuck? So rectangle is from geometry. Read in most languages. Like the interrupt part is a really small part of your application usually, right? It's like the border of your application. Type provider. Your code to be written. Yeah, like you would have in, for example, from Groovy to Java. But that's the point. You want to discourage people from using it. I want to have an outline. That's its outline. Fuck. Outline. What needs to go? Is it the wrong rectangle or something? You have a rectangle in here as well. Yes. And you have an outline, okay, fuck. I want to be type of making things hard for this going. Well, if you don't use interop, you'll reinvent everything in your language. And that's exactly what's happening, right? Like, they are all providing their own little standard libraries. You're not gonna use the C standard library. That's crazy. So I just imported everything from German. Yeah, fuck. Let's import nothing then. With reconciliation of reinventing things. Yeah, like we programmers like to be efficient, but in truth, we have a great glut going on. Too much shit being produced. So even if you can be more efficient by letting everyone using Haskell, there's no point because there's already too much being produced, right? And most of it is throwing away because you just want to have the best shit. And you won't even get the best shit because everyone's using whatever is popular. We should all program in JavaScript. Oh, you don't know about position. So do you have a position in Conrad? Or do I need to have my own position? Fuck, you also have a position. Which one do I use then? How would I know? Just guess? Guess? No, I changed it just now. But no, this is legit. Center not found in this scope. Apparently I hard-coded the center of the world inside geometry. Okay, fuck. I actually... Does this override or something? Because like I'm using the one rectangle and then I'm also using the other rectangle. Locally. Can I rename it? Let's just try renaming it then. But I think I want to have the other one globally. Let me do name shadowing. That's what I mean. I'm seeing it everywhere these days. There is use as. Oh, okay. Use as. Use as. No, call it widget direct. Yeah, no, widget effect. So what I used to do is just having these use bindings everywhere locally, and it's kind of dubious. Better to just do global consistency, if you will. In fact, yeah, now you say it, the rest looks like a lot like C++ in how it forces you to think about things. Also, there's a fuck ton of weird syntax like that. Fmap. I want to do like a do. Applicative on the option. But I don't think it's a problem. Rectangle. No method X. Okay, you're probably like positionable or something. How do you do it? A rectangle widget. Oh no, it's probably like some kind of dimensions. They renamed it. Now you can position a rectangle, of course. You just need to know how to access default X position. They renamed it to default X position. You're fucking shitting me. From X to default X position. No, this is the default one. Oh, of course. Because I'm borrowing the UI and then I'm getting one back. So I can't set from here. So rectangle is not positionable. And think rectangle. Okay. Outlet style. What's the new outline? The fuck is outline? Styled. Common builder. Oh, there you have it. This is probably X. Rocket stuff. Yes. The default. The fuck's default? Is this like not a default? It's a horrible type class. Format. The fuck's common style? Oh. So you have a... You have a common builder and you have a common style. Style. Unique styling for the rectangle. But you also have common style. These look beautiful compared to the rest because of syntax. You're kidding me? Getting syntax right is so hard. I could have gotten rid of semicolons. It would be such an improvement. Like, look at it. It's just nicer. No fucking semicolons. It's so much better. No. No. These semicolons everywhere. And then like this bullshit is also so cluttery. It needs to be everywhere. Like it would be better if they do it. So I get how that they need to do it on function signatures, but doing it also on call sites is so ugly. Yeah, ref is ampersand, right? I'm really not even using it that much here. Oh. And then can't you like share that bindings? Maybe you can't. Come on. It's a bit better. Let's see if that works. What? Errors. Oh! Oops! Dot? What's dot then? Question mark. No, we can't share that bindings. Can't share that bindings. And like you could also do something others like you know, having type signatures above the implementation. Yeah, I don't like the syntax either. I don't know where X is. What the fuck? Oh, this is the other rect. Is it? No, this is on style. I didn't do that, right? Did I? No, that's it. Comment named X found for type law. So I don't know where X is. Well, we can find an X in Common Builder. We go to Common and then we go to Style. And then we just set it. Is this the only rectangle? It seems kind of annoying to use. Build a new filled rectangle. Oh, this is for the dragging. Build an outline rectangle widget. The thing I'm giving is not even... Yeah, it's good. It still needs to have a position, right? I assume it. This has a position somewhere. The widget is draggable, implement a method. Join a position. set. The fuck? Did arcs. There you have a style. But this is just a copy, I think. Fuck's up with arcs. What the fuck? What the fuck's wrecked? I don't know where it is. I don't know. You would say that like every shape had a X and Y coordinates. Apparently not. Not a shape. Parent. Let's look at the examples maybe. At least Google finds it now. Yeah. Oh, piston. Okay, cool. Examples. Oh, piston window. You use a rectangle somewhere. Maybe. I copied this shit back then. Replace monet. Rectangle, rectangle. Oh, maybe we can actually look for rectangles. Oh, there are primitives. Down? What the fuck's down? Down? What the fuck? Down 80. Maybe they're no longer using X and Y, but they're using down and up, whatever. You're fucking shitting me. Well, yeah, it was a bit confusing, but like, yeah, as always. I mean, oh fuck. Probably gonna get bugs like that. Cause it didn't. I don't remember what was the right way to do it. I just know how to do it with X and Y. Down. Positionable. To use positionable. What is implementing this shit? Have positionable. Oh, any widget. There you go. I need to just use this and then it's done. So any widget will have this as well. What the fuck? This is such a weird design. By the way, I've never understood why people tend to read documentation like this. Whenever I learn a library, I actually look at the source code. Explore the code base with a go-to definition editor. It didn't know about it. Like, it didn't know about X and Y, so I couldn't really go to definition. I think I used to have that. Probably should set it up again. It's such a pain to do though. I probably will. Yes, access encouraged. Oh, shut the fuck up. There, look, it's. So this is this trait is an extension on any widget. So you can optionally also pull this in. You seeing that? Implement W. Positionable for W, where W is widget. Or any widget. What the fuck? It's like writing an instance in Haskell for like A. Write like a type class. Positionable A, where X is self, right? It's A to float to self. You probably should use a lens for this anyway, but they don't care. They don't give a shit. And then we do like an instance. Only one instance, right? There are no more instances, just one. And that instance is for a class on class widget. You don't know what widget is. But there's a constraint on our instance. I think you need to have undecidable instances for this. But you can do this. And if you add any other instance to this positionable, it will break. It will say it's overlapping. And it's right about that. Because it can't figure it out based on just widget. It's too dumb. It's too dumb. I don't know why I'm dereferencing a Bullman. It's a mistake. Error. I think we're actually gonna see compile today because it's becoming less. I don't know if it will run though. That's something else. No method label for comment button, but right, it's probably another labelable. Input button. I would presume it's this one. And then is this a struct? It's the enum button. Oh, this is input. No, that's wrong. We want to have a widget. Are you fucking shitting me? Labelable. This is almost like Techless Final, except more crappy. Jump to definition, he says. I mean, if I had it in here, if I had set it up right, then yeah, I would do that too. But, like, if it can't find the definitions, then it won't be able to do that, right? I think IntelliJ may do guesses. All those tools never work for me. Oh my god, there's more. Oh, the warnings. Cannot borrow graphics as mutable, as it's not declared mutable. But this is the borrow checker, I think. You thought you finished one phase in the compiler. The good tools for the rest of the moment. Yeah, that's the story of my life, man. They're never good tools. So the only thing I have is compiler. Generally, at least have CTEX usually. I think I have some CTEX magic. Nice. I don't have CTEX magic. Maybe missing a way to find the implementation. Yeah, it would be nice to jump to source though. How does CTEX work? I should probably learn that. I've looked at it once, and then I went even further and actually set up Haskell IDE engine, and then I switched operating system and I lost all this shit. What do you enjoy more? Hey, Lababak. I think I enjoy Haskell more. But Rust goes faster, and that's really good for games. And I want to make a game, so we're back to this project again. Oh, trust you, Lumi. I have a bot now, by the way. No, I trust you. Your bot says soding. What do you say? Oh no! Yeah, I may have borrowed it from soding. It's open source, right? So we can use it. Oh, look at that. What do I do with this? Wait, why is there... That's... etc. How does CTEX works then? Maintain CTEX, thanks. That's a big promise, by the way, in maintain CTEX. So how do I use this? Scan source code and generate indexes. Okay. What our source code is. There. Oh, it's actually here. That's so many actually. ETEX. The ETEX program used by and it's by Emacs. Okay, yeah, that's what I want probably. These programs used to create a similar table that's formatted in by fee. Both forms of the program and see. Oh my god! Does it understand Haskell? Emacs, LUX, Makefile, Pascal, Perl, Ruby, PHP, PostScript, Python, Prolog, Scheme, and most assembler-like syntaxes. No Haskell. You have Ada though. Erlang. No Mercury? What the hell? Can't use this. It supports Haskell too, of course. Oh, there was also no Rust. Now you can talk about it. For extension, not core. So I need to go to Nixos and tell it to enable everything. No, I got tricked. Oh, this is the manual. I don't want to have the manual. I want to have the next packages. So there to be blah blah blah. Didn't hire video. Thanks for following me. See it now. Don't pay attention. The syntax isn't perfect easily. They provide minimal baseline if the language has no better tooling. Oh, you mean it's like Emacs? Just something that gets his job done with like rip grep and whatever. How does it work then? I just generate an index and then tell Emacs to use it. I thought rip grep could also generate syntax. Maybe not. Oh, I put the file in there. The config file you just linked. And then run it. Write the text to file. Well, duh. it's a oh man. Generated based on your path. Yeah, projectile should pick it up then, I think. Yeah, so my editor setup is kind of weird. This is a daemon, so I can fork out new windows instantly almost, but it does mean it's not running in like the project root by default. Although projectile may be able to pick it up. Projectile seems to be working well with the daemon mode. Okay, I think I'll look at it another time because it's gonna take too long, I think. Because I also install the extension and then whatever. Maybe I'll actually just go on full language server protocol, because that also will integrate well with Nix and this daemon setup. Yeah. Yeah. It'll be good to have though, something like CTEX, because I want to like explore more languages as well. Aside Rust and Haskell, I want to do like, I want to at least look at it, well, the thing you linked, for example, and maybe that Mercury language as well. Build some weird shit. Build a BitTorrent client in Mercury. It'll take a long time though, because I don't know anything about BitTorrent. Build a blockchain in it. Probably easier. Make my own protocol. And save blockchain. It'd be pretty useless actually. Cannot borrow is mutable. You just gotta believe, man. Can I open mute? Is that what we do? Value buried here after partial move. The value used here after partial move? This is the borrow checker, by the way. Say hello to borrow checker. Oh fuck, we already moved it here, so I need to do unmute, I think. Yeah. Thread use what? GFX device GL resources is not implemented for GFX device factory. GFX GL resource. This is piston window, right? Yeah, this. custom window. Right, so what you would do is just jump to here, to this definition, and then you just see it. Okay, yeah, that would be way faster. Okay, I apparently have shortcuts for this. What the fuck do you use this? What is this film shit? Where's the text? There you go. What do I do with this then? Utility versus tend to use the text with C tags. Oh, there's a spell. Okay. We need to run the spell. Of course. Spell. Let's give him a star. He only has 16. Let's give him a 17. Okay, let's try this out then. Oh, it's already running. Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna select. Okay, fuck, now I need to execute this there. Probably should ignore that as well. Fuck! They fucked up. They don't like Nixos. Are you shitting me? That's hacking. Are you fucking shitting me? Can copy over this shit, right? I don't need your magic. I have my own. You're even telling me I can execute it outside the directory, and then you can't find this. Are you retarded? Do I need to commit this? I don't think so. My dear, he says. My dear. You're ridiculous. Should make a Nick spell for this. It's pretty trivial as well. And this one included a guide. It is that, like, my editor apparently is already set up for this shit, so why not, right? I thought it would like take a while, but after seeing that I was like, oh, why not? Why not? Rusty tags. So I can use Nix-Env install this shit? I mean, we have the entire cargo library inside that. Nixos, right? We can just use this. I'm kind of dubious, like, I doubt this is gonna work. But who knows? You can try. You can try. I mean, that's the advantage that, like, all of these packages are mostly auto-generated. We can just use entire different languages with their own little maintenance. No, they don't know about it. They don't know about it. Fuck. Oh, this is still open. Fuck. Well, there you go. Cargo installed this. Right. We need to give it. The fuck does cargo install even do? Yeah, IntelliJ may be better. Like, I'm not looking to get the optimal setup right now. I would like set up LSP probably for that. And you basically get the same shit as IntelliJ, right? The problem with the LSP is that you need to do it for every language. Well, I need to first figure out how to integrate it with Emacs. I think I've already done it at some point, but then I lost it again because I was being stubborn. I wanted to try the new Nixos thing. Seemed amazing. I know, like, I like the fact that I can infect other computers and set up my system in like 2 hours, but on the other hand, I'm most of the time on my own, so that's not great. Commercial C-Line IDE. There is a commercial IDE. Debugger. I have not missed the debugger in Rust specifically. Oh. You don't need it until you need it. I probably would like hack it with GDB then. I've never had a need to use debuggers. Maybe I'm lucky or something. This takes fucking ages, what the hell, man? It's fucking syntax. Everyone knows it. Why do you need to have Unicode width? Well, looking at the generated assembly, etc., it's something you'd want to do for optimization. Oh, right, like that. Yeah, I would probably like figure out how to use the proper tools for that then. I mean, like Unix way. And it's gonna be pain to learn that shit, but yeah, probably it is. It would also be interesting to look more in. I wanted to get into that stuff, but I just don't know how to get into that, like how to begin even with assembly and whatever. Well, there's the challenge, right? That unlock. You have to unlock keys or whatever. G-line just uses the Unix tool. Yeah, exactly. Like GDB and whatever. Yeah. Yeah, but like I'm afraid if I use something that's on top of that, then I don't like get a proper understanding of what's what. I've had it with like you know, in the beginning of my life I only use Windows, and then once I got into Linux, just like an entire world opened up by having the raw shit available to me. I just started like realizing how computers work. So I'd rather go first with the crap tools that don't hide anything. To be fair, I mostly use JVM, so those aren't always top of my head either. Yeah. It doesn't, yeah, like I said, I haven't used those tools either, right? But I would love to get into that stuff. I just don't know how you would, or what, like, I need to have a good reason to explore that kind of stuff, right? I just don't want to learn something for the sake of learning, that seems a bit dumb. I want to build something, basically. Like here, I'm building a game. There's a goal. But like just learning assembly because I want to learn assembly, it seems dumb. I don't know. Like I would learn it to make it go faster. Huh, yeah. If you had like optimization problem or something, then yeah. Be sure to add home to your path. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Tax kind. Ah, okay, Emacs. Fetching source and metadata. So I need to like put this into. These are. This is the end. Oh no. Epic Store. Invalid option E. Invalid option E? It's broken. Invalid option E. I didn't even give any options. It did something, right? No, it's back to it. I thought this was the... What the fuck? You have an incompatible CTEX version. This is CTEX. I thought they made their own CTEX. What the fuck? Okay, let's just use the other thing. No. Looks like you have an incompatible CTEX. Let's just symlink to that then or something. Whatever. Whatever. Just delete the symlink after it. Or just ignore it. I don't know. I don't know. This is dumb. Invalid option E! What the fuck? I have no idea where it came from. I just had it. It's completely whatever. You have an incompatible version with CTEX. It's called eTeX even. I don't like. Let's look at it. I may have played around it at some point and then just gave up. It doesn't seem to be like any eTeX or CTEX going on. Maybe an Emacs itself. No, it doesn't seem like that. I'm not sure where it came from. Bing, CTEX. I think it's from Emacs. Development tools, MISC, CTEX, package. There is an antiquated version by default. Development tools. Okay. So don't use the antiquated version, but use the modern version. Let's do... You're shitting me. That was totally worth it, by the way. I couldn't have done it in any other way. Undefined variable development. Okay, it's probably not mixed packages then. That's fine. Look, we can fix it. We can fix it. I'll use the website. I think there's also a spell for this. I just don't know it. Mixed package search. But like like a noob I am, I just go to the website every time. There you have it. It's just called CTEX. How recent do I need it? Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, like it's very annoying. They don't align those paths with the actual packages, so you always need to search. It's fucking annoying. I wish they would just keep the GitHub path. That would be way more logical, but they didn't. I think there's a search. Next amp can maybe search. Search. So how does resolve the name then? Because the other one is also on path. Which one? How will it choose? Do I need to like mask it or something? And why does Emacs pull in CTEX? Is it like first come first serve? So slow. Oh. You even need to build this. What the hell? Don't worry, be happy. It chooses the right one. It will do the magic for me. Thanks. Thanks. There you go. It's the good one. Okay. Oh, I don't even need to enter the shell. I can choose the path. We don't remember the path because what? It said I should add it to path, but I didn't do that because I was lazy. Probably here now. Yeah, this one. Oh, it's even absolute path. That's nice. Additions are unstable. Hate you. You're like Emacs. Doesn't do it. What the fuck? Why? Why is this so hard? That's it. Of course. Obviously, you need to put it above the package. What? You need to be in shell or something? That's ridiculous. No matching package name, SVD, blah. But you're using the same thing as this thing, and this finds everything. Oh, it's probably using the old cargo then, because I'm not in shell. So maybe I need to be shell? This seems promising. Okay, we're done! It's not that. This is Rusty Tags, Emacs. This couldn't be everything, could it? No, it hasn't done the entire project. Like, it hasn't done dependencies, I think. Oh well, if only things would work out with the book. Yeah, never, never. Can we jump? What's it called? Rusty Tags? Rusty Tags at Emacs. No definition found. Yeah, so we can't do every dependency because it's fucked. But we can do state event. There we go. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. So we have partial jump to definition. So this is just space J. Xref find definition. I like this. Me likey. I'm gonna do this on Raster too. It didn't include dependencies. So we need to have a spell as well to include dependencies. Of course. Maybe there's like help? Or men? No, there's no men. They don't do men anymore. Nobody likes men, they all want to have help. I'm too old. Emacs section, he says. And all its dependencies. You're lying. Check the Emacs section. I think it generates the libraries and other files. So let's try doing then an output file. I will just call it tags because that's actually the default. Oh no, we just use the Rusty Tags then. We'll do -o Rusty Tags Emacs. I think it was first options, right? And then the kind. Kind of annoying you have two kinds. Flags options. No! What? No! No, you're saying first options and then kind. No, what? Why did they flip it? Well, someone is not using op pass applicative. Huh? I'm confused. Oh, this is O. I need to have big O. Or a 0. My bad. I don't think this contains it though. It's too fast. I would expect it to be It does. There's a spell in there. Look. Conrad, blah, find pet, graph, blah 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 blah. You read the whole readme. It needs you to update your bash RC and your Emacs config to support all of it. What? Yeah, we did this for Emacs. We said, like it asked me to do this text file. Didn't you see that? I specified the name. But that's fine. Emacs configuration. It's just to update. That's fine. I'm not even using console, I think. What are you saying about shell? I don't think shell is necessary either. Restart part. Well, don't I have that already? No. I'll probably use a spell for this as well. I can set environment variables in my mix thing, right? Just point to the sources of the Rust binary? Library? No, that will be an ancient version of Rust, of course. That's just standard library support, I don't really care about that. Like, I would be happy if the... Yeah, the standard library does. That's the standard library. It's not the biggest deal as in Haskell, for example. Well, where's source part? Like, can I get it from an expect? No, I can't, because this is using a different version. Can in the shell. I can do it in the shell. No, I can't because the Emacs is not booted from shell, so I can't do it in there. But I can do it for the generation. Like, okay, so we have this shell.nix, and we can just in capital letters do Rust source path in here, and then point it to whatever Rust is. Rust C. That probably has a source path inside it. If we go to Nix packages. I just want to have Nix packages actually. The big one. Rust C probably has the standard library inside it, right? Inherit Rust C. Where's Rust C then? What the fuck? Rust C.nix. But these are absolute paths, I think. Or like, no, not absolute, but I mean, like, from the current folder you're in. So if you open up this thing, if it ever loads. JavaScript, come on. Oh, there you are. Ah, Rust Circ. Circ. This is what we want. Let's look if something is using that. Maybe Rust C actually. Maybe you can just get Restrict. What puts out Mandok? Can I find rest flags? No. Well, there you have it. Cool. Just deleting everything. Okay. So I'll just add it to Nick Shell then. Is it as easy as this? Yes, it is. In fact, it is twice as easy as that. Fuck. Never as easy as that. What am I saying? Though you can actually probably oversee. Sorry. I'm not really sure how to exit that one then. Now do echo rest Zurich path. This is the entire source path. Is this fine? Is it fine with the target GSF? Hope so. Well, there you have it. Let's do it again. Oh, it doesn't know about it. I need to extract it then. How do I extract something? Oh, okay. Yeah, basically just need this. I have the website, don't I? Or no, it's raw. Okay, cool. Yeah, Jitaro, what up, man? My schedule is a bit weird though, at the moment. But I stream when I can. I like it. Well, this is inherit this shit. What else do you need? SC and Rust C, okay. There you go. Fine. A little hot and humid in Tokyo. Still, wouldn't it get starting colder? It's like pretty cold here now, so. We're doing something new, by the way, JTaro. We're doing Rust. How about that? Rust, the programming language? There's a programming language called Rust. It's this one. Don't you think the colors look different? Why does it want to write? Why does it want to write? I'm using PHP or Ruby on Rails. Oh, cool, man. I had a client that also wanted PHP. It was hard to use, but paid well, so yeah. Let's not do this for now, actually. It's painful. It's too painful. We'll figure out the standard library later. I think it's mostly done now. We have C tags. Hooray! Saying C tags need to live hierarchically above the files it indexes. It has to write there, which it cannot. It's going to be, yeah, exactly. That's why I'm disabling it for now. Or the thing I could maybe do is make a temporary directory or something. I don't know if Nix can do that. What you want is basically have a mutable temporary. I don't know. I have no idea. It was the path to the source, though. Legitimately. My spells work, okay. Except T-tags don't work. I can copy this standard library. Recently don't code. Recently usually work researchers of basic research. Oh, that's nice. You get to work for research? It's a dream job, right? I had a conversation with the manager, which is fun, but he actually was learning Rust by reading the book. Yes. No definition for. Okay, I gave up at this point. We have kind of C tags, okay? It's sort of there. We're getting there. It's a work in progress. We have some progress. Albeit a little. Not fully integrated. Crappy progress. Yeah. Now I research medical shell script development now. Well, good luck with that, man. Try put. could use Nix. You could use Nix. It's a tiny thing though. It's a not lol. Yeah, it's hard to manage shell scripts. It's really hard. I mean, like, the biggest project I have is the Rust project, and like the way I manage this is just dump everything in this one folder and keep them small. I'm not sure if that's the way of managing, but yeah, it works for a small project. I want to research about LXD. Linux containers. Systemd and spawn. This is the, like, this is how you would do it if you have systemd. Well, I mean, it's one of the ways of doing it, I suppose. There are multiple implementations. Yeah. I mean, this is what I would look at first. Maybe, I don't know. I know little about containers. I'm just a Docker noob. Yeah. Talk a big game, but... But yeah, it's interesting for sure. Let's look at from memory alpha then. The traditional way, not by doing jump magic. What's the time in Japan now then? Oh, I know. You can look for this actually. You don't know about that, okay. Your dependencies know about that. Piston probably know. E2D texture. What is this? Usually use VirtualBox to develop something, but it's a heavy load. You use such high. Yeah, you don't use it a lot, I see, okay. Yeah, you can get a lot more stuff running with Docker, yeah. For example, or LXD if you want to go low level. More fun to do low level, but also hard. Yeah, it's not... well, you know, you put stuff in a box. It's like virtualizing the operating system instead of the machine. No, not operating system, it's virtualizing the user space. That's the word. Virtualizing user space instead of virtualizing an entire machine. Container jails are often enough. If you have access to BSD, you could use jails. Use LXD from now on. Cool. What is LXD then? No. No. I don't know. No manual. There's no manual. Why is there no manual? What? Oh, okay. I was looking at this. Piston window. We know about piston window. There you go. Okay. We'll look up that spell. modular. Monolithic. Huh? I thought they were like just really similar, but apparently they're not. Okay. I mean, like, it's really hard to, you know, switch over to BSD, I think. I mean, it's much harder than, for example, from, well, it's probably as hard as going from Fedora to Nixos, and that was a bit of a painful transition at first couple of weeks. If you have time for those couple of weeks, then yeah, sure. Sounds like fun. But I'm gonna stick with Nixos for now. I believe in the power of automation. I think that's mostly what they do. Piston window. Why is there nothing there? D2 texture. Is it? Oh, okay. It's a texture, right? So it's a. Okay. This thing was type alias to that other thing. Fucking obnoxious if you do that. I was just looking at how, there we go, from memory alpha. We want to have a factory and it's mutable. F, what the fuck is F? F's in the chat, guys. F's in the chat. What the fuck is F? We have an R. Result R. Factory and mute F. Oh, it's the resource. Okay. 5 years ago. Yeah, I know that. I know that feeling, Numi. No, Linux is still a monolith for sure. It'll be forever. The entire idea of Linux design, that it being monolith, was easier to implement. Is BSD non-monolithic? I thought it was like also one. Oh, that's interesting. BSD is a microkernel? Right, so we have resourcing, right? That's what we're gonna put in. No, I lied. What? Texture R. F R, but what the fuck is R? F? That's the other thing we want to know. Window factory. Maybe we can actually look at the git log. I think this API looks more like the old one. So you just do crappy git diff. Oh no, not here. Probably should have done this initially. I just passed it in. Why did they add and mute? There you go. This is the border checker, guys. This is the border checker. This is the enemy of life. Texture cache and mute. Cannot be bothered as mutable. Texture cache. But you own it. What the fuck? It is not declared as mutable. But it is. It's here. It's mutable. Same function, right? Let's mute blah 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 blah. Start the state machine. We'll do some matching on window events. And we'll do some more matching on window events. And then there. Same function. We'll get this eyesore. I probably should format this file as well, but I want to have it built first. So actually, it turns out that these songs are not copyright infringed. The one that was the one I added from Madoka Magica. That's cool. You can add more Dark Souls. I miss Madoka. Help considering changing this to be mutable. Mute texture cache. Is it because it's in a closure or something? I need to move these? I need to move the mutable variables. Let's look it up actually in Rust. Closure, right? A closure expression produces a closure value. Fuck. This is what I have, right? Like, I have this mutable thing above it, and then using it later. it says I don't. It says texture cache. What if I rename it? You can't find it. Okay, so it probably can't find it then. Because it can't find this either. Right, now you can't find it. Okay, cool. So you can actually find it, but you just say you can't borrow it like that. You're done. You own it. Move the texture cache. No, you can't, because we need to keep it around. Where is this? 154.
Détruire tout. C'est une obligation. Détruire tout. C'est une obligation.
You're actually saying the error is on 187. Wait, what? So I need to do... No. It's ridiculous. What? That worked? Are you shitting me? What the fuck? Why? What the f— Well, it builds, okay. It builds! Oh, it only took like 9 hours. Was it Ren? No, of course not. It was ridiculous. Why would it run? No backend is available. Because you wanna be on jail! Don't they have like feelings? Okay, let's hack it then. We can run it on the other machine. Sure. There's a backend there. Why do I need to have a backend? It's ridiculous. Yeah, we can run it on the other machine and put it on stream with SSH. Why? I've done that before. There's a spell in SSH to allow you to screen, to share your X windows. It's called Y. Hmm. Help to match variant quality to the path. Are you fucking shitting me? I'm not gonna do that, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna disable all these warnings. Pattern binding press is named the same as one of the variants type. Reachable pattern? What do you mean unreachable? That's unfortunate, I can't run it. Let's use the spell then to send it over and rebuild it on the other machine and then run it there. Yeah. Oh, but commit first. The pills. Look at how much shit we changed. Yeah. Fuck. Oh no, we committed versity tags too. I don't want that, actually. Maybe I'll actually walk over the code then. Your fucking Emacs crashed. That's fine. Gonna not commit this. Open stage that. Yeah, we wanna have watch. Wanna have shell. Commit this. What the fuck? Default logic. Okay, that's gonna be annoying to watch. Yeah, I kind of believe this. I don't want to go through everything. But yeah, we changed a lot of shit to make the build again. Builds with new list. I should also test it. Actually, we can like look at this project. It's online, right? This one is available. If you want to check it out, there. Also makes it easy to share with the other one. You can probably also use the send script, but for now, just do the hand. Oh, fuck, it's not available. What? Oh, maybe it switched the network. That's kind of annoying. Okay, apparently we're not gonna test today. Well, maybe you can make it work without using OpenGL. We don't really need OpenGL actually. For the graphics I'm having? Huh. I should actually have OpenGL. Would have, maybe. Let me check that. Oh, this is Windows shit. just add it with Linux, otherwise it doesn't give me anything useful. Physical backend agnostic, also of course platform APIs. I can use SDL, okay. Let's try using SDL. That would be nicer. If I can figure out how. I think it's just changing one of these settings, right? Oh fuck, it's an entirely different window. Yeah, that's not the best. To try a different version of. Just I wanna have like yeah. No. Should have it. Okay. There you go. There you go. No backend is available. What does it mean? Is this one of my errors or? Check main panic that no backend available. Probably can't find it or something. What the fuck? Gluten window. Let's try STL then. How hard is it to change? STL always works. Oh yeah, it's piston window, huh? We'll create a piston window. New. Just fix new. Maybe we can swap it out or something. Probably should use OpenGL then, but I don't know why it's not working. EC221 is not working. I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't want to make it work though. Make it work. I don't know how. The fuck? How do you have OpenGL? SGL2 window new. I want to have a piston window. Where's the OpenGL-ness decided then? Because this is a piston window or what? Oh, piston window is doing something else. What the fuck? What the fuck is a piston window? What if I don't give it an OpenGL? Would it just work? Is this about OpenGL? What the fuck? I have no idea what's going on. How about no OpenGL? No, you need to have it for new. You need to have it for new. Yeah, you need to have an OpenGL. So you're definitely not the window I'm looking for. But maybe I can replace you with yeah, maybe I can replace you with factory. You're calling it directly on that one. Bit of a problem. It's a bit of a problem. I need to change this then stuff as well. Yeah, that's not gonna be trivial to swap out, unfortunately. So this is the factory. Right. Import in there to build new textures. Okay, that's enforcement. Well, you can try running it in a Docker container. That's a good idea, maybe. Maybe my... then I need to also do some X hacking. Okay, I think the best bet is trying it to run on the other laptop. I know for a fact it can run on that. I've seen it run on that. But I don't think... I'm not sure how OpenGL is set up here. I don't know why it's not being... Maybe it's also because I'm streaming? Helix info, right? What's going on? I have an OpenGL. I have a video card. Yeah, but the version is 1.4. It's a crappy video card. Okay. I don't know. Backend not available. Weird error. Maybe it can't find it or something? I don't know what it does. It can't find X, or how to create a new window. Maybe we should run the examples or something. Oh, he's also running Nixos. It's probably Nixos then. I'm saying use left here. Use STL window. Export display 1.1. Do they have display? I'm not sure, right? Oh well. This is probably Nixos issue. Forking over this very successful Nixos. Oh, he actually did it and then failed. Good for him, man. The window backend can be changed to SCL2. Well, that's great. Do I have the factory then in SCL2? Then it would be a big problem. It's my biggest problem now, how to contribute. Yeah, let's look at that. No factory, okay. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna put this on hold. I don't know what to do about this. It's probably a Nixos issue. Maybe I should run a container. Something, I don't know. kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying. But I'm gonna end it here, I think. At least it built. It built again. It probably runs on other machines. Something that are not as rigorous as Nixos. I don't know why it can't find it. Maybe we should just fix that. But that's like something for another time. Another stream. I have had enough rest for this week, I think. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. Let's see. Right. So what did we do today? We made the thing build, and it builds well. We have a bunch of warnings, but I don't think anything too serious. Just a bunch of help you out with potential naming conflicts. That's about it. Right, so let's open up the index screen. And thanks everyone for watching, but I'll be back tomorrow, yeah. And also I will be streaming at night and again, I think. Because that's just better. Better time to stream. More people are available to watch. Maybe also do a raid. 5 people watching, it says. Oh well. I don't think anyone's online, so. See you guys tomorrow then, yeah. I'll be back. I'm quickly looking for someone to raid potentially. If they do Haskell, then sure. If they're doing Rust, then probably not. Yeah, I'm a bit fed up at this point with Rust and dealing with all this system level stuff. But yeah, just by doing this all day, it gets a bit on my nerves. I don't see any Haskell, unfortunately. No, thank you for watching, man. You don't need to thank me. Yeah, but if you have anyone to raid potentially, then shout out. Pick up. I think freelance. I don't see anything fun. Margaret is doing Lisp. Okay, look at that. We'll write down. Raid. There you go. You cannot rate this channel. Why not? Oh, it's with capital letter. No. Oh, there's 3 slashes. Let's do Lisp. Did it work? Okay, gamers, let's go to Lisp and let's just say hi or something. Everyone ready? Let's go now. Great!